All right, we are closely following three competitive House races in our region. The biggest toss-up for Congress is in our area is for the race for District 13, which could help determine the control of the House of Representatives. Republican incumbent John Duarte and Democrat and former Assembly member Adam Gray are dueling for the District 13 seat, and we do have team coverage of this race tonight. Starting us off is ABC 10's Devin Truby. She joins us live from Turlock, covering John Duarte's campaign. And Devin, can you talk about how close this race was before?
Alex, it was one of the narrowest margins in the nation. In the 2022 election, it was decided by less than 600 votes. This year is a rematch of that 2022 election, back when newcomer John Duarte narrowly beat out the former Assembly member Adam Gray. This year, political analysts consider this one of the closest races that'll help determine control of the House of Representatives, which is why both candidates have been playing into how moderate they are. You've got Duarte, a Republican, but who is pro-choice. Gray, a Democrat, but highlighting his past joint efforts with Republicans.
Democrats feel that they have a real uphill chance to take back the Senate, but they have a real chance to take back the House. All they have to do is flip 4 Republican seats and they get the House back. And there are 6 seats in California that are considered to be toss-ups.
I was able to get out my work in Congress, serving this district, serving the working families who need someone to really go there and advocate for them.
Political analysts believe the voting demographic that helped win this election in 2022 was those aged 18 to 34 and the Hispanic vote, which will likely be a key to this election. 2 years ago, this race was too close to call, so both men ended up attending lawmaker orientation in Washington, D.C. before a decision on this race and who won was even made. Reporting live in Turlock, Devin Truby, ABC 10. Alex.
Devin, thank you. ABC 10's Garjpal Sangha is covering the Adam Gray campaign, and he's joining us live from Merced. And Garjpal, why does Gray believe that this time will be different for him?
Yeah, Alex, his campaign is optimistic because this race is at the same time a presidential election cycle. So they're hoping for a higher turnout than it did 2 years ago. So as Devin mentioned, the Latino population is a strong demographic in this district. Also, the Democrats have a higher voter registration in this district. But 2 years ago, it was a low participation level. So we will see if that Latino population has an impact on this race. Now, the reason we are here at UC Merced, Adam Gray came to the election night here. We caught up with the former state assembly member Gray at this event at UC Merced, hosted by the UC Merced Center for Analytic Political Engagement, an election watch party. And also, Gray teaches political science at the university. But as we go into the final hours until the polls close, here's why Gray believes this time this race is different than 2 years ago.
Well, I'll tell you, when we ran last time, my opponent didn't have a record, right? And now he does. Right? He said a lot of things, made a lot of promises. He broke those promises. He went to D.C., fell in with the right-wing conservative crowd and started cutting Social Security, cutting Medicare, not supporting education. It's just been a lot of the nonsense. And I think voters here have gotten a chance to see that for 2 years.
And so agriculture and water management is the top concern for this district. And as Devin mentioned, the House of Representatives control runs through California, as experts say, where several incumbents are at risk of losing their seats. Gray hopes his race is one of those. But as we find out when we could find out what the result is, 2 years ago, we had to wait nearly a month until we found out who won. Don't be surprised if that's the same case here. Reporting live from Merced, Garjpal Sangha, ABC 10.